it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back. On this episode, I've got a quality replay sent in by Metallica 774 from my clan Cartel. He's in a platoon and a 357 Tier 9 and his Batchat 25T AP. On Glacier, spawning on the east side, he's going to go work over towards the middle. And we're going to see some interesting stuff here from Metallica because he is going to actually have an amazing amount of patience. Something I lack. But you're going to see how that can absolutely help with an auto loader. You'll notice that this thing has 6 shells, but it has a really super long reload. So he's going to come up to the middle here. Interestingly, it's not opposed. There's no one from the enemy team going here. That's going to hurt them big time. Metallica is getting some spots. Just taking a look at him. They don't appear to see him. They have a scout then that goes by. 4190 heads up the hill. Now he's reloaded. And looking maybe for an opportunity. Maybe somebody will show their face. You do have to be careful about poking here. There's usually a lot of guys camping. Looks like he considers shooting at the low, but he lets him go because he knows this guy's coming. Not really sure what he's waiting for here. Maybe he's waiting for somebody to shoot him. There's the low, puts a shot in the low, and then switches over to the defender. Might have shot the defender first, but this is interesting because he lights the guy on fire, so he's burning. Apparently does not have a fire extinguisher. Burn, burn, burn. He's just dropping shots on him, and down he goes. 1,543 damage with that clip. Interesting thing about this tank is it only carries 5 total reloads of the full clip. You notice he just took 6. He's got 12 regular AP and 12 APCR. And we're going to watch that because an interesting thing happens with his reloads, and it's something you need to watch out for on auto loader. So he's going to sit here. You can see, holy cow, a long time to reload. We got a long time to reload and a short time to get there. Where's that from? Leave it down on the bottom in the comments if you know. Actually, those words aren't from it, but kind of that term. Okay, there we go. So now Metallica is reloaded. Big stack up in the north. Quite a few enemy tanks there. Bit of a scrum going down in the south, but I'm going to call them squash balls, but that's not him. That's Metallica. I got a replay from squash balls at the same time. It's Metallica. Bit of a fight going in the south, but they're pretty well outnumbered. He's just sort of looking at this going, all right, what is going on here? This is kind of playing weird for Glacier, to be quite honest. Takes a look there, doesn't get spotted. And there are not many tanks left. There's about 5 in the northwest. There's another 3 down the south and 2 over on the east. So that's, what, 10? There's 3 dead. That leaves 1 artillery and maybe 1 other tank. There just isn't really anybody sitting up here keeping Metallica honest. And I'm not sure what he might have been talking there. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he's talking to see if it looks like he's good. Asking the 41 up top, which is kind of hard to do via text on the chat. But he's got his tanks moving in, and now all these guys are basically a couple one-shots and at least one guy that he can clip out being the T10. So he's going to push in here. Nice patience, just kind of waited. It was odd. The game did play odd. So shot into the side. And I might have gone after the low, but the good news is your buddies take care of him. Ooh, yeah, get into the side on the angle. That wasn't great. Maybe go for the sprocket on that there, Metallica. This guy has no idea what he's doing. He just gets absolutely wrecked. And like I said, take a look now at the reload situation. He's got 1 shell. He cruises around, not wanting to get shot by the JPG. And now he's hit reload. And we are now reloading 6 of the 7 regular AP shells. And what I will do in this case, provided I notice it, is I will hit the number 2 once so that the next reload comes out of my APCR, which is kind of a no-brainer on this one. Let's say he even got in there and took 1 shot. He probably wouldn't want to spend that whole time reloading just to capture that 1 extra shell. So I think he's definitely going to want the APCR up next. So that's something while you have time when you're trying to manage the reloads on your autoloaders. Something to definitely take a look at, and we'll see how this actually affects his game here. But he's up to 2,600 damage, got a couple kills. Pretty good push coming in here. I noticed that he was a little careful because he doesn't quite have enough firepower to take all of them out. Finds that guy. Down goes the 5041, so now he's good. He's definitely got enough firepower to nuke the rest of what's up here. Finds this dude, just hits him on the run. Slows down a little bit, lets it zoom in, and off it goes. So there is an opportunity right here to actually hit C, because he knows he's got a bit of a drive to where the JPZ, or the JPZ E100 is in the object. That would at least give him 4 shells. I think what I would have done here is forced a reload with 2. So I have 2 full reloads of APCR to use if I wanted to. I know I have a bit of a drive to get back in position, so there's plenty of time to get your reload going on as you reposition and push in on these guys. But as it is, we're running with 3 shells, and we've got the 1 extra down below. And I think you can see what's going to end up happening here, since I've already foreshadowed it a bit. Bitter Gosling is pushing in. Give you back to his view there. And that JPZ is probably somewhere near here. He does have to be careful about losing a grand or more if he's firing HE out of the thing. 54 comes up here looking for the JPZ. Found him. There's a shot. No return. The 705A sitting way over there. Puts a shot into him. That works out nicely. JPZ seems to have fired. Might have had an opportunity to get into the back of the JPZ right there. He sort of ignores that guy for a while. Puts a shot into the back of the 705A. Puts another shot into him. And now the JPZ's turned around. A little splash or some kind of HE or something. Not really sure what just hit him there. Might have been an HE round. And this is not a bad idea. A little reposition up and over. Get a little up into the high ground here. The T10 is probably helping out and messing around with the JPZ. More than likely there are some voice comms between the 3 of them. And here's what I was talking about. He used his shells, and now he's spending an entire reload on getting 1 shell for the AP shell. So that's just a bit of a bummer right there. If you'd have noticed it, I'm sure he would have pressed 2. Good news is it does not end up hurting him too much. He gets that. I bet that's where he noticed it, and he went, oh man. Dadgummit. JPZ 100 goes down. And this is just cleanup time, the T28. And had he reloaded with all APCR, he'd already be in on that T28's chili, and that thing would probably be near dead, if not dead, at this point. Good news for our hero is there's nobody really close right now. So he's got some time to get the reload going and maybe get a little bit of this damage. Somebody's coming up behind him. Looks like the T-54 is moving in. Someone hit him from over on the side. Now the artillery comes in on him. T-54 is in on him. We're almost to our reload. Let's see if we can get a shot. There we go. We end up taking that guy down. 5 kills, 4,870 damage. Doing really well. And now it's time to hunt the artillery. Looks like he wanted to go up that ramp initially, but thought, well, you know, I'll take a swing through. Don't see him here. Not proxy lit. Up the hill. Proxy lit. There he is. Guy's not looking in the right direction, unfortunately for him. He's able to sneak in on his side and takes him down. Just like that. 5,370 damage. 1,400 spotting. 6 kills. Nice patience overall. Metallica putting on a clinic for the Tier 9 Batchat 25T AP. That's a mouthful. Only that one kind of tactical mistake with the reloads, which is easy to do. I've done it before myself. That's all I really have to say about that, fellas. Nice job there, Metallica. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys' support, and we will see you.